Hey, everyone who has joined this discussion, are cybersecurity sales incentives helping or hurting the industry? Thank you very much for joining us today. For everybody who's listening and watching, I want to explain how this goes. This is a roundtable discussion, but you in the audience can participate. If you have a webcam and a microphone.
A lot of the behaviors that were gamification of the system of the past, those have evolved to go away, and we have, I think, a much cleaner way to transact today.
I'll pile on to what Carl said. I completely agree. Where you see conflict or you see misalignment, maybe is a better word, is where the incentive structure is trailing and it hasn't really caught up to the value that CISOs and the customers want. And they struggle candidly if you're a public company, right? You're really beholden to that quarterly statement, right? Those earnings are really drive behavior, and that tends to trickle down. You want to do the right thing for the customer. I think inherently that's usually the people's orientation, but sometimes the incentives don't work that way because you're forced into this quarterly hockey stick.
If it's not the sales structure who's being incentivized, who's that going through? Is it pro services? Like where is the incentive to stay with those big existing customers?
I am seeing a shift in those. Actually, you may not get paid as much, but you definitely are incentivized as a rep to maintain that relationship, make sure that they're kept happy. In some ways, they're kind of moving that over to other roles like customer success managers that check in with the customer and things like that.
Yeah, I want to double click on that because that's exactly it. So look, customers, they want outcomes, not ownership. They want customization, not generalization. They want constant improvement, not like planned obsolescence era that we're in. Customer success is such a big deal today. It is really what drives those renewals and drives a happy customer, and a happy customer, of course, like that type of partnership. Look, at the enterprise level, buyer behavior has completely shifted and it continues to change. Rarely do they want to talk to a salesperson in the initial kind of principal investigation of some capability.
The pressure is on the sales rep. You have to go and get the meeting. You have to go and maintain the relationship. I would say that if you're an SE and you feel like you should get more of the pie, and that you're doing enough to get more of the pie, just go be a sales rep.
SEs win deals, AEs lose deals.
In this industry, what you will see is that account managers, if they're struggling to hit their numbers, you'll see a turnover typically of 18 months in this industry where they'll move from company to another company and try again. The SEs remain as long as they want because their job is to come in, make sure they help explain the technology, help answer technical questions, help maybe set up the POC and make sure it goes successfully. That's pretty, repeatable. But getting a customer to buy, and getting them to listen and getting the foot in the door and taking all that pressure, that's a lot more on reps.
I get emails that say, "Hey, I love your podcast," as the opening line. Oh, okay, I'll go check and see what they're talking about. And it turns out to be a sales pitch. Boom, junk mail.
Mike Johnson, this is a common question that we get on the show of how do I personalize my outreach?
Do some of the technical research and personalize towards my environment. Not so much appealing maybe to my vanity, right? Like, I heard you on the podcast, fine. But really more knowing my environment, that has much more value to me. But really one-on-one, what I'm always looking for is someone who's looking to build a relationship.
On our side, we're beholden to forecasts. We are expected to know what our business is. So if you know it's not going to happen in 3 months, just tell me. That's okay. I won't get in trouble. I'll continue to check in with you. I'll work on other things. But if I tell my boss that, hey, they're going to buy this from us next month, and then when next month comes around, all of a sudden it doesn't happen, I'm in trouble.